everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather and welcome to recipe 7 in the 12 cookies of Christmas. Today's recipe is a great one. Now, it's kind of cheating because I know I said it's supposed to be cookies I've never made before. I've technically made a cookie similar to this before, but never this flavor. What are we doing? Today we're gonna make cinnamon roll macarons. What? I know. So hold on. This is a holiday cookie. I don't know who said it, but somebody said it and I'm gonna believe them. This is a holiday cookie because number one, it's cinnamon rolls, and cinnamon rolls scream holidays, at least to me, and at least to the author of this recipe too. This recipe comes to us from Taste of Home. And the reason I wanted to do this cookie is because they do things very differently than the way that I do macarons. And I want to see if it works. So number one, it's a cinnamon roll macaron. I mean, like, there's nothing better than a cinnamon roll flavored macaron, right? I'm thinking right. But they also do a couple things that are different than the way that I do it. So I wanted to try it out. So if you're ready for this adventure and you want to try it out too, here's what you're going to need. What you're going to need is 4 large egg whites, 1 1/2 cups of almond flour, 1 1/4 cups of powdered sugar, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 3/4 a cup of sugar, 4 ounces of cream cheese, softened, 3 tablespoons of butter, softened, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 1/2 cups of powdered sugar, and some additional ground cinnamon. All right, so the first thing we're going to want to do is make our meringue. So different from the way that I make it, this meringue is going to be made very much like meringue cookies like we did yesterday. We're actually going to add the egg whites in, and we're going to add in sugar into the meringue mixture for the macarons. That's the first difference, and I'm gonna follow the directions because I want to see how these make out, because there's another difference that you guys who make macarons will be like, what in the heck? But I digress. So this is what we're going to do. Add our egg whites to the bowl. We're going to go ahead and drop our mixer. We are going to turn it on. We're going to turn it to whip. We're going to change it to 5 minutes. And at the 3-minute mark, we're going to add our sugar 1 tablespoon at a time. Meanwhile, while this is beating for that 3 minutes, we're going to sift together the almond flour, the cinnamon, and the powdered sugar for the cookies themselves. But I'm not going to be able to talk during it because this thing is loud. So let's do all that. I mean, it starts off soft, but it will ramp up, you'll see. And we're going to sift this 3 times. Okay, we're hitting the 2-minute mark, so let's start to add one at a time. Now we'll just let it continue. Just one more reason I love this machine. All right, let's check for stiff peaks. Yeah, that's pretty stiff. All right, so now that we got our stiff peaks, it is time for us to fold in all of our beautiful flour mixture. So I'm just gonna sprinkle about 1/5 of this over the top, and then we're just gonna fold it in a couple times. All right, another 1/5. I have to say, I'm using the diamond almond flour, and this is my first time using diamond almond flour, and it is so fine. I did not have to run it through the food processor. All right, and we're not stirring, we're folding. Okay, let's get our last 1/5 in. And now, as we are folding, we're gonna start to look for a trace pattern in the batter. So once we can lift our spatula up and draw a figure 8 in the batter, then we know that the batter is ready. Make sure you're scraping the sides of the bowl. Oh, still breaking off. Some people actually count their stirs. I've never counted. I just wait for it to kind of start to ribbon off, and then I know it's about the right texture. I think we're almost there. Let me scrape the bowl one more time. Make sure I get all of this stuff. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do figure 8. Oh, not quite. Without breaking off. One more. Here we go. Figure 8. Ready? Oh yeah, there we go. We got it. Okay, once it can do a figure 8 without breaking, this batter is ready to go. Now, this is that moment when I go, say what? This recipe has 0 resting period for the macarons. Say what? I know, I'm shocked too. And the oven is at 325, not 300. So I'm gonna do the first set of them in this method, but if they don't come out, I'm gonna let my macarons sit for an hour and get a skin. What I know about macarons is they need that hour to get a skin, but since I've never done macarons with that much sugar in the meringue before, maybe there's a difference, I don't know. So we're gonna put the batter into a piping bag. All right, and then we're gonna take our macaron parchment or silicone baking sheet. We're gonna pipe our macarons. I'm going to kind of coax that little nipple downward. And you can do it with either side of this tool. Okay, here we go. We're gonna bang this on the counter now. All right, now I'm gonna take the skewer side of this, pop any bubbles, and fill in any bubble gaps. Because when you beat it on the counter, the bubbles come up. All right, now, against my better judgment, they are going into a preheated 325 oven for 8 to 12 minutes. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go, next set. Okay, it's been 8 minutes. Let me check to see if we need to add an additional 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, I'm not really pleased. I mean, they're getting feet, you'll see, but I'm not really pleased with how well the feet look. So what I will do is I will go ahead and let these ones cure for an hour or until they have a skin, and then I will bake these and see if we get a better foot, because you'll see when I take those out in a second, you'll see where you're like, but is that okay? I don't know. Okay, get ready. Now, at first when I looked into the oven, this is what I saw. I saw little feet and I thought, oh, those are gonna rise, those are gonna be great. But no, that's as much as they rose. Some of them didn't rise at all, and they look horrific. Like, what is that? I knew better. That's why I did them separately, because I could have gotten both pans in at the same time, and I chose not to because I was worried. So definitely wait your time. All right, and while we wait for those to cure, we're gonna go ahead and make the filling. So into the stand mixer is going to go your room temperature cream cheese, your room temperature butter, and your vanilla. And we are going to turn on the mixer and turn it to cream, and for 2 minutes to 50 seconds, sounds good. And here about a minute in, we are going to add our powdered sugar. There we go. Well, there we go. The cream filling is now done. And into the piping bag we're gonna go. We're gonna grab a clip. We're going to seal this, and I'm going to get it into the refrigerator until we need it, because it needs to be chilled. And it's all ready to go. Let's stick that in the fridge. Okay, welcome back, and check out this new set. So as you can see, they all got a little foot on them, but they certainly didn't rise as well as the kind without the sugar in the batter. So, but at least none of them did this bulbous thing where it just, there was no skin. So when it rose, it broke up through the macaron itself. So those ones will be to eat, but we'll focus on these ones for the beauty. They cooked really well. I feel like it was a good cook time, a good temperature, but you definitely need to let them rest for at least an hour before you cook them. Okay, now I'm just matching them up. That one's there. We'll match up these ones. I mean, the feet are definitely there, so I can't complain. I did complain, but I shouldn't complain. The feet are definitely there. They're just not as kind of, I don't know, feety. Okay, so now we have our cold cream, and what we're going to do is we're going to take 1/2 of the cookie and we are going to fill it with this cream. And then we're gonna swoosh our cookie right down on top, making sure, whoops, that was a terrible smush. Try again. Smoosh the cookie down on top, making sure that it's even all the way around. And we'll do that for all of these. All right, there we have it. Okay, so now we're gonna decorate these with a little bit of extra cinnamon. So I'm gonna recycle, and I'm gonna take a little bit of this parchment. And in the Taste of Home recipe, they actually just covered half of the cookie and then left the other half open, and it was really attractive, so I thought I'd do that. So here I have my cinnamon. I'm gonna go ahead and just take a spoonful of cinnamon and set it down inside my sieve because I definitely don't want a big glob of it on the top of my cookie. And then I'm going to place my template, if it was a template, over the top. And then I'm just going to shake, 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 shake. Just lightly. So it looks like snow. Whoops. That's too much. Be careful when you shake. Okay, let's shaky shaky one more time. If it doesn't work on the second cookie, we'll not do it. So let's try this. Just sprinkle, sprinkle. Maybe have a sprinkle from way high up. Sprinkle with 2 hands. Nope, I can't. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, okay. So basically, you just need to do it from really high up. Fussy, fussy. From high up. Come on. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. There we go. Cute. And we're going to taste it. Ooh. That is giving cinnamon roll vibes. I like that. Now, ideally, you're going to want to get these macarons into the refrigerator to mature for the next 24 to 48 hours, but it's not going to hurt anything if you eat one, taste it. Oh, that's really good. I feel like the cookie itself is awfully sweet. So I almost feel like if you take my regular macaron recipe, which, because my recipe here says 1 3/4 cups of powdered sugar, 1 cup of almond flour, 3 large egg whites, 90 grams, 1/4 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar, which this one did not have, and only 1/4 of a cup of sugar. This had a whole 3/4 of a cup of sugar. So that might be why my feet are a little bit smaller than normal. It's fine. It is a great tasting cookie, but I might follow the cookie recipe that I have and just add in that cinnamon and then use this filling in the future. But it's great the way it stands, but you do need to let them mature or else, oh no, you're gonna have real ugly cookies. Yeah, that's not a macaron. That's not a macaron. Like I mentioned, I'm still going to eat those cookies, or anybody's gonna eat them in my house, but I will not display them for anyone to see because they're ugly. But I think I'll sprinkle a few more of these with the cinnamon, and then I'll get my thumbnail done, and then I'm gonna get these into the refrigerator to mature over the next 24 to 48 hours, and they're gonna be just that much better. I'm almost positive because they taste delicious. All right, you guys, well, if you enjoyed that video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I do videos several times a week, and right now we're doing the 12 cookies of Christmas. Today is cookie number 7. Tomorrow, who knows what it's going to be. I think I'm over the cinnamon roll cookies though. So if you have a favorite cookie, leave me a comment and tell me. The idea is I'm doing cookies I've never done before. So if your cookie is one I've never done, you might be seeing it in the next couple days. All right, you guys, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.